This is 8 News Now, live at 6:30. Live, local, now.
And right now at 6:30, start your engines. We've got a live look here at Circuit from our Platinum Hotel camera. Look at that. The last practice round of the Las Vegas Grand Prix set to begin momentarily. Thanks for joining us here at 6:30. I'm Heather Mills.
I'm Brian Loftus. I have to say our city looks pretty incredible from that vantage
Doesn't it
point.
look great?
Unbelievable. It's about to get loud out there. We have Chief Meteorologist Ted Florendo and sports reporter Ron Futrell. Now we're told they both have their ear protection handy. Ron's been to 400 plus concerts, so we know he's ready. But first, we're going to go live to TI, Heather. That's right. There it is, the pirate ship over at turn 12 right next to the track. And there he is. Oh, he's giving us a big wave. That's our captain. That's a solid wave. Sports director Chris Matthews. And Chris, I got to do it. Arr!
Arr! We are the captain of the small ship. No, it's going to be a lot of fun as they get ready. You just heard the first car go by. Now the drivers are making their way out on the track for this practice session. And, you know, each one of these cars ranges between $12 to $18 million a piece. Just the wings on the car are $20,000. If you obviously need a steering wheel, that'll cost you $50,000. And for a set of tires, that is $3,000. Now, remember last year, they came in here not knowing what to expect as they raced down the world-famous strip. But now they're kind of familiar with the course. We'll see how it cools down and what those practice times will be this evening. But, you know, you'll go back to last year, and we caught up with one of the drivers, Sergio Perez. He talked about his experience last year on this speedway.
Yeah, I think last year we were looking very strong. I think we were able to come through the field with the incident I had in lap 1 and so on. We were able to come back and we ended up leading the race at some point with fighting with Max, with Charles, all the way through the last lap. And yeah, it was a really enjoyable race, and I know that it's going to be quite intense, you know, in terms of fighting.
Oh, can you hear that? Oh, there they go. That was a Red Bull driver right there that went by. We have a closed circuit screen right here watching the drivers as they make their way out onto this speedway, and the course is going to be very interesting. So we'll qualify later on tonight. But let's head over to the paddock. That is where Ron Futrell has been hanging out. Oh, another one. Oh, the great sound for those who love F1 racing. Ron, we'll send it back over to you.
Yeah, Chris, it is getting loud, certainly where you are, where we are here in the garage area, but it's a crazy practice session. This is what they call P3, practice session number 3. They had 2 last night, 1 tonight. I mentioned earlier at the 4:30 newscast to watch the Red Bull car because they're having problems with the size of the rear wing. It's too large, they believe, for this track right now. They brought the wrong what? Who is in charge of bringing the right size rear wing? And it is Red Bull because they do give you wings. They should have plenty of wings in their garage to be able to take care of this issue. But anyway, that is going to be the issue of this next practice session, to see if the rear wing of Red Bull can get up to speed. They were 17th fastest, which was not good in the first session out of 20 cars. And we're talking about Max Verstappen, who is the 3-time defending driver here in the Formula One Series, winner of the series, going for his 4th here. If he finishes in front of Lando Norris, he'll win his 4th consecutive championship. If Lando Norris finishes in front of him and his McLaren, then it's going to be a different story. They go to the next race and try to win it there. But reporting live from the paddock area at Formula One, Ron Futrell, 8 News Now. Back to you in the studio.
There was another car.
They need a rear right wing, as Ron was reporting, and Chris is shocked every time a car goes by. There it is.
I think we might be shocked by some of those wins, though. Seriously, oh, Ted, boy. Seriously.
A Benjamin Button of weather. Ted Florendo.
Yeah, guys, we do anticipate some wind for tomorrow. I mean, it's been so nice yesterday, today looking good, but we knew there'd be some changes just in time for the final day of the race, of course, as those winds do pick up. Now, we're live here at the Sphere Span Zone. Over on the backdrop there, you can see the stands filling up now. That's the grandstands as they're getting ready for some of those cars to zip on by. Now, let's talk about those weather alerts. 2 weather alerts right now that we want to let you know about. Remember, there's a wind advisory that begins overnight for Las Vegas at 1 a.m. Notice Las Vegas included in that. Now, if you do plan to go to the mountains tomorrow, remember this. There is a high wind warning issued for the mountains, okay? That also, same time frame, begins overnight at 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. on Sunday. That is where we'll see the strongest wind gusts. I'm thinking we'll get some of those downslope winds also that'll come their way down here and also bring us some very strong winds for those neighborhoods to the far west side and the southwest part of town. Here's your evening planner. Now, don't worry about tonight. Winds stay light. We'll see increased cloud cover. Wind speeds will stay light, but the temperatures will still be on the chilly side in the 50s, even a low 40s, so I should say high 40s or mid 40s by 6 a.m. tomorrow. Winds pick up by tomorrow. Back live now, we'll have a look at what to expect in your neighborhood as far as those wind speeds go. And your weekend, and looking pretty good. Even though we have those winds tomorrow, entire weekend won't be that bad. So we'll show you what to expect for your neighborhood and beyond, including Thanksgiving Day. That's all coming up in your most accurate forecast just minutes away. Live here down near the strip for the F1 races. Ted Florendo, 8 News Now. Back to you.
Good job out there, guys. Thank you, Ted. A lot of private jets touching down here in Las Vegas over the last couple of days, of course, when you have this big an event. Looking at all those planes that just landed at Harry Reid International Airport this morning in town.
Wow.
As one crosses your television for the big weekend.
Spirit Southwest landing as well. Las Vegas Grand Prix has several high-end hospitality options for those fans who are flying private, and some includes that Fountain Club at the Bellagio, Ramsey's Garage, and Pappy State Garage. Last year's inaugural race was a huge success, bringing in $1.5 billion into our state's economy and more than $75 million in tax revenue.
We are looking live with you at Flamingo in Paradise. This is one of the many RTC Regional Transportation Commission fast cans throughout the valley, and you're looking down at what is always a busy intersection, especially on a Friday at 6:37 p.m. More so this weekend, of course. You see that traffic left side of your TV snaking along, a lot of tapping of the brake pedal. Of course, when you add a major event like F1 Year 2, it's going to slow down mid-city. A lot of locals that don't have F1 tickets or are not working the event are just completely avoiding the middle of the city. As we can attest, being right near the F1 track, our station, it is very parking lot mode.
Yeah, lots of brake lights. Just a reminder, though, you can get text updates on Formula One traffic restrictions and closures because there are quite a few. Text F1LV to the number 31996, and that does include some changes to bus routes, but you can get more of that information on rtcsnv.com. All right, Brian, it's turkey time.
5 days.
Turkey time coming up here at 6:30, where you can pick up a free frozen bird for Thanksgiving dinner.
Plus, teaching kids to help others, how a local school helping children give back to our community during this time of thanks. You're watching 8 News Now at 6:30. We are live, local now.
This portion of 8